What's up, guys? What it do? The MMA Law Peru. Today I'm going to be talking about these next few fight cards. They're pretty abysmal because you'd think after UFC Freedom 250 and the Conor McGregor card that they would still put on good fights and keep the momentum up. But honestly, they've downgraded a lot. I mean, let's look at this weekend's card. Yoros versus Daniel Rodriguez. Let's just look at this card. First off, Daniel Rodriguez hasn't even been fighting. He's been locked up in a prison for like 8 months. And Yoros Medic, it's not really a good card open. I know he's from Serbia, and I know it's the first time in Serbia. You know they want to Serbia to headline the card, but you could have made this. You could have made Gamrot and Sal killed, or maybe not do a fight night in Serbia, do a fight night in Poland. You know, I'd rather have a fight night in Poland than Serbia. You know, you could put the Gamrot and Sal killed card, which we'll talk about later. Put that as the main event, and you can put Jan Blachowicz, as we see here. He's Polish, put him on the Polish card. You just have Yuri. Well, Yuri's from Czechia, but still he's from that area, that region. You have loads of people, but they put it in Serbia, which is barely any prospects. And yeah, it's just the card. Even look, Jan Blachowicz and Evander Sterling. It was a last minute fight. You know, Jan Blachowicz was supposed to be fighting Bogdan Guskov, but of course Khalil pulled out, so they put Ankalaev and Guskov. And the otherwise, it's a really weak co-main event. And even if you look here, Alexander Rakic versus Marcin Tybura, it's not really good. And you see down the card, it's just full of Serbian prospects, you know. Like who is this? Milo, whatever. We don't even have a picture. Like, come on. I mean, I know there's a few good fights here, like Dodovic Klein, Auburn Elliott, and yeah, that's really it. Bogdan Grad, Mateusz Rebecki, Kyle Prapelek. But except from that, there's literally nobody on this card, and they're headlining. It's their first time that they're going to be in Serbia, and they're doing this. They're putting an event like this. You know, they should have not done a fight night in Serbia if there's nothing to think. There's not really a good fighter to headline the card. And even, look here, Gamrot Sal killed. So the main event, Gamrot Sal killed, is actually a really good main event. The one problem that it's in the Apex. Why are there still Apex events? No, I think this fight is astonishing, and I think you should put this in like a crowded arena. You know, put it in like I said, Poland fight night, or even if maybe another Perth fight night. You know, like a Sal kids from Perth, Australia. And yeah, it's just not really a good card. Let's check this one out too. Mateusz Gamrot, Killian Sal killed. The rest of the card is not really good. Again, the co-main event, what is this? Ty Miller versus Billy. I don't even know who are these guys. Do y'all know what Diego? Literally nobody's guys are unknown. Louis Sutherland, different fat slop. Steven Asplund, Darren Elkins, Yadir Delval. What is this? Amanda Lemos. There's only like 9 cards on this card. 9 fight on this card. Like, come on. What is this? You're putting a good main event. You know, you can put this in any other arena and I bet you it'll sell out. But you put in the Apex and you put shitty cards, shitty fights under it. And come on, the UFC, come on. You just had UFC 328, UFC Freedom 250, and UFC 329. Those cards were insane. You need to keep up that momentum. And even look the big card. So maybe you're thinking, oh, well, let's look to the real good pay-per-view cards. UFC 330 is a Makachev versus Iman Chadogari. So that main event is a Makachev Iman Chadogari is actually a really good fight. Now it's really, and I think it'll be really entertaining. The rest of the card, co-main event, Mackenzie Dane, Gillian Robertson. It's a women's fight on big cards. And the last time we had that was like what, November, UFC 322. That card was insane, except from the co-main and main event. You know, you have Mansour Abdul Malik versus Dustin Schultz. That's a really bad fight. for a card like this. This fight is really bad. Just Jeremiah Bell versus Mick Zabek Orblai. Like, what is this? Jalen Turner and Khabib Fernandez. Jeff Neal, this fight has not even happened, by the way. I think he pulled out. Neil Magny, like, who was, like, Vicente Luque, Tracy, and Go Ray. Like, what is this fight? On the big card like this in Philadelphia, a numbered card, UFC 330, and there's just bad fights like this. Like, come on, UFC, what are we doing? Put some more fights. I heard Yuri Prohaska and Paul Costa was supposed to happen on this card. Put that on the card. I heard Michael Morales was supposed to be fine on this card as well. Put him on the card, please. There's literally nothing on this card except the main event. And even the main event may still be boring if Islam decides to wrestle. You know, like, the UFC is in a pretty bad spot right now, if we say on the fights. And even if, let's look at the other card that's scheduled after this. Okay. Let's look at this. Hernandez Rodriguez is actually a really good fight. That's probably going to be a really good card. The main event is really good. And even then, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Song Yudong. What on earth does Umar have to do to get another title shot? He's beat like Devson Figueiredo and Mario Bautista. He needs one more fight. I think this is a really great fight. Honestly, I think this is really good. And then you have Dan Hooker and the debutant Sal Hild. Sal Hilde Partner, I'll say his name. But yeah, this is a really good fight night. Of course, debutant. We'll see how he looks against Dan Hooker. And yeah, I mean, we haven't seen the main event of UFC Noche. And of course, Hakeem Bulkin and Mike Muller got announced. But honestly, these next UFC cards are pretty abysmal. It's going to be really hard watching as a UFC fan to tune into these fights, especially these three next week that I have for 3 weeks. So yeah, fortunately it's really bad, but I do think there's going to be good cards in November and September and October. So yeah, please like and subscribe. It's my first video. Let me know your thoughts on that. I will see you in the next video. Peace. Toodle pips.